Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on a production line. It's been a long time, I say a long time, a fair while since I've played this game. There's been a whole raft of updates, so we are going to revisit it and see what I can do in terms of building a factory that isn't completely and utterly terrible. This is the area that we are starting with. Not quite sure what these green bits are. I think are they just stuff that we can't build on? No, we can build across them. It's like an outside bit? It kind of looks like it's just an outside. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll put our scientists in there. Yeah, that's what we will do. We shall have garden science going on. Anyway, I've digressed immediately. Yes, this game all about building as efficient production lines for your various vehicles. Since I've last played it, there are some new things. I don't know if we'll quite get into it straight away. Marketing, for example, through the facilities, you've now got a marketing department that you can put down to help sell your cars. There are more. That's the wrong tab in here. I figured out how I can find the different sorts of cars. There are now 5 different types of vehicle to work on, and they are broken up into categories. I'm kind of interested to see how this is all going to pay out. So you've got your low end, your budget stuff, mid-range, expensive, and luxury. I think last time I played it, there was SUV, compact, and sedan. Since then, we've got sports car, which of course FailRace Industries is very interested in, and there is a kind of proper off-road SUV, not the kind of fancy one that drives around in towns and gets slightly scared by wet leaves. Proper off-roading SUVs is another thing that you can do. For now, though, we are just stuck with the sedan. There is apparently, there's some colours you can unlock by going through, getting various achievements. We'll give the car default. That looks more orange than red to me, so cool. Anyway, yes, the factory. Now I'm going to try and not make the same dumb mistakes that I always end up making with these. The first one, chiefly among which, is not giving yourself enough space to expand. I'm going to try and counter that. The second one is make sure we've got enough import. So these little windows over here, these are for importing resources. One of the big bottlenecks that I have come up against in the past has been trying to get enough resources in. So I'm going to try a little bit different. I'm going to try and spread out a lot more with this factory than perhaps I have done in the past. Now, what that does mean is that for this initial bit, it will look quite inefficient. However, it will pay dividends later on in all of this. Now, because we are at the very beginning of the game, we have to use these generic bits that fit, for example, the fit engine that fits all of the things in one go, rather than go through fitting the individual parts. We will get to that potentially later on. We'll probably have researched some of it before the end of this video. Yeah, it's just what we've got to do, basically. Alright, let's get the paint booth. This is a real arsehole of a thing. It takes forever. So even on this, do I really want to... Yeah, I kind of do want to get 2 of these on the go, because the paint booth is one of the real bottlenecks very, very quickly. We will then get a fitting... we want to kind of fit accessories. Let's go dump this in somewhere over here. Now, one of the things we've got to be wary of course, is these doors. This is where we export our cars. So we want to not have to take them sort of too far. There's going to be a lot of conveyor belts in this, but I'm okay with that. So that was accessories. We then have fit electronics, which we will then stick somewhere around here. Should be okay. Because yeah, now we've kind of got 3 importers we can pull from. The way that this game did work, I say this, it might have changed, is that the importers, it'll always pull from the nearest importer. So even if I've got one over here connected up to the system that's currently inactive, if we need stuff over here at the chassis assembly, it's still going to want to pull it from there, even if the one going there might have 3 or 4 things to fill and it'll get busy. So this is going to, hopefully, this one will fill the chassis assembly. These 2 are going to do the body and the paint, and then these 2 will, certainly that one will do electronics. That one will probably do accessories as well. However, and when we expand, we'll put another accessories, or we'll have all the different parts, the accessories, the lights, and all of that will go over into this corner, which can then pull from that one. It seems like a solid plan to me. Whether this is going to work like that, this is the thing, right? I have these great plans, and the last factories I built, I had great plans for. Whether they ever work is anybody's guess. And then we build the conveyors. It's the very satisfying part, conveyor belting everything up. The expensive part. The downside, of course, of building like this is that it does make for a fair amount of expense quite early on. I say quite early on. It just means we've got extra amounts of conveyors, and we'll have extra amounts of... we need a quality control. If we have you there for now, bugger it, and then we'll export out that door. Unlikely to come across needing a second export anytime soon, I would expect. I don't think we're going to be making that many cars. So that's all okay. All right, let's get the importers on the go. We'll get one there. I say they're relatively cheap, 66,000, but I did start with 1.7 million. So let's get these. We'll get these 3 on the go. For now, 3 should be more than enough. We should, to be fair, this lot here could be fed off of just one importer for now. But it's kind of all building in, ready for when we have to expand, and then we will bring that over there. Okay, so we should be set to go. Insufficient resources is going to go pull in a bunch of resources. If we get off of that, it's going to pull in all of the paint first, because of course it is. Maybe I have a better idea. What happens if we... Okay, we're not going to run out of paint anytime soon. This is just because we're setting up. So, I was going to say, I could just pull from that one straight to the paint booths, because it's probably as close to the paint booth, certainly to that one there, as it is to the other ones. But that should work. So that's going to go do its thing. You're then going to go and do your thing. It's kind of strange having played, admittedly, a fair time ago, having played when I've got a massive monster of a factory going, and you've got sort of 4 robot arms building stuff in very, very quick succession, and then we've got this lovely little train. Now, I'm not used to having such long conveyors in between stations. There are plenty of upgrades that you can do. As I mentioned, you can upgrade the amount of robots you have working on here to work more efficiently. There we go, all the way up to there. Predictive stock control is quite helpful as well. This is now fitting doors and so on. You can keep track of the progress up there. Now, the bottleneck, of course, the bottlenecks are going to come relatively quickly at this moment in time. So let's go and get... Oh, what are you unhappy about? No route to stockpile. Oh, I cocked up that one, didn't I? I just dumped the conveyor. There we go. I just dumped the conveyor onto that. So that should then pull stuff in from over here. Yeah, they'll get enough accessories. Right, shall we go and put our scientists out in the garden? Facilities. We want some research offices. Yeah, we can have scientists in the garden. Sure. You know what? You can do your things. Oh, it's got rid of whatever the green thing is. I don't know. I'm saying it's a garden. I might be wrong. I don't care. Right, no research time. Let's see how this has changed, shall we? Have we got... no, this is the... Okay, so these are the processes which are likely to have stayed relatively... I don't know, you could make valves, and there might be more stuff added to all of these. Since... oh, okay, of course, there's going to be all the new marketing stuff. I don't really care about that. Okay, fairly... Oh, okay, we've got like a more advanced version of the research centre. Fairly straightforward. We probably want to go and start with... I think body specialisation is probably a good way to go. Let's start researching that. What technology? We've got more... Ooh. I was drawn towards the bull bars as a thing we could have. We've also got reversing cameras, so there are now some new stuff. That's quite cool, having like specific technologies for a car. So we have, the bull bars for the SUV. I wonder what other specific technologies we can have. Do we have crazy super high-powered engine? Is that a technology I can... No, that was a technology I could really get behind. But no, apparently not. We've still got the option to unlock a spoiler. We can get premium music. Not just normal, any old music. Proper premium music is an option for your car. Folding wing mirrors. Yes, there's a few more things added in to this. Fancy leather seats. Heated wing mirrors, eh? God dear. Heated steering wheels. Yep, that's definitely going for the luxury. Traffic aware cruise control. Bloody hell. So yeah, there's more technologies to be going through and researching. We're actually, well, I say we're a little bit low on cash. We're not a little bit low on cash, but I think we kind of burnt through $1 million, as you do. Go on, car. Is that our first car going in towards the paint booths? If we scroll out, you can keep track of where your little individual vehicles are. I think it is our first car going towards the paint booth. Right, shall we? Okay, so we've got a nice little progress bar for the research. That's cool. was going to say, shall we go and stick down another body shop next to the one that we have there? Not really, I say body shop, fit body. Not really worth it, considering what we've just gone and researched. Now, this is going to be the bottleneck. It always is in the early game. We're going to have drying as well as an absolute pain in the arse. That being said, though, because I've got 2 of these stations... Oh, fit steering wheel. I might have missed a area in my haste. Did I? Okay, they're not going to have an engine. Clever me. Let's get rid of that. Don't worry. I'm just a fool. In fact, could I... Actually, I know what I could do, come to think of it. Fit engine. Oh, conveyor. Over that way. What I can do... Again, this is me just planning ahead. If I only connect this up to... Well, for example, from there, it's only ever going to draw from there. Which... hopefully stops it getting too busy. Again, it's trying to keep everything... I used to be a fan of just putting everything on the same circuit, but I'm not sure that's the best way of doing it. I might be wrong doing things this way as well. I'm going to be honest. I'm just trying something a little bit different. Right, yellow car is off to the next station. The slight brief cock-up of me forgetting to, the cars needed engines and stuff. Yeah, well done me. Okay, so we've now got body specialization as a thing to do. We should probably start researching some technologies. If you fall too far too far behind in technologies, your cars are going to stop selling because they don't have stuff that people expect vehicles to have. So let's go for... God, safety features are very, very expensive to research. These kind of things are not so bad, 750, because we're already getting 0.4 per minute. So let's go for environment. Let's go for a heater, I think. Being British, a heater for your car is relatively important. So let's go grab that. We'll kind of try and mix. I'll tell you, try and mix it. Try and spread it between various bits and pieces. Now, so we got the fit. So okay, now we can fit body frame, fit roof, and fit doors. We can't fit individual parts yet. Don't have to worry about that too much just yet. So what we're going to do is now drag this off in a direction over here. I know there's no route to stockpile just yet, but we will drag this over here around. That was roof, fit roof, and then fit doors. And we'll bring it back down here. We're playing a little bit risky with the old cash at the moment. So I basically upgraded my factory here, having not sold a single car. It's ambition, okay? We're going with ambition in all of this. I don't really want to delete that. What I might do is, let's just speed up time. If I delete, hold on, let's pause it a second. Conveyors now. Do we pull? Yeah, let's pull in from this side over here. The reason why is that I'm figuring the need for electronics and stuff is going to be slightly lower than the need for bodywork bits. Now, okay, good. So that's going to head over that way. It does take the conveyors a little while to get here because that is traveling a fairly long way. Hell, at the end of the day, I can actually I can conveyor all the way across here and then have the electronics. Again, if we have a bottleneck turn up, I can bring in electronics and accessories from this window. Can I do... No, maybe I can't. We can figure it. we can sort out if issues arise. If issues arise, I can English. Briefly, I can English. Right, that might be a bugger then because it's not importing enough. Is it importing enough bits for a full car? Possibly it does. Yeah, it might have just been that it was filling up kind of all of these areas. So that's all right. We've got a couple of chassis sat waiting at each of these stations. You're coming in. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a backlog going on. I don't actually know if it's quicker to go through these 3 stations, considering the car's actually got to travel as well around that loop. Okay, so we have researched that area. We can go for... right, okay, so we need to research other parts first before we can actually make the most of these. We made a start at least. Where do we want to go? Accessory specialization, maybe. Accessory specialization would probably unlock most of these technologies to be fitted to the car. thinking about it. But do we want to work on... Oh, do we want to go down that path? Yeah, that path starts getting expensive. It's, shall we go fit powertrain? That's probably where we're going to end up with a bottleneck quite quickly. We won't worry about paint just yet. Research that. Yeah, let's not worry about paint just yet. Power is always going to be expensive for now. What have we got? Okay, yeah, that was the fit engine. So we've got plenty of space to expand our engine fitting operation, which is all good. Cars, I could do with selling more of you. Okay, you are in perfect colour going on over there, but we need to sell a few more of you. Can we? In fact, we can probably up the price slightly. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember how many or how much we used to sell it for. I think about 25%. Come to think of it. That'll do. Now, we don't have any sort of special features on the car. Nothing is unlocked as of yet, so can't really start to try to sell it for more than that. We'll have a look, see how long it takes to sell. The issue with what I have done with this factory is I've expanded very quickly early on. Now, I say I've expanded very quickly. Hey, we've got all of this stuff which I can't actually afford to go and build. If you try and build too much, too fast, you end up with... I can't afford currently to buy all of these different parts. I can't do any of those yet, so I don't see any point in bothering. Let's get chassis specialization. Yeah, I can't afford to kind of upgrade my systems. Still, the paint is going to be the... I hate... I hate the painting. It's such a bottleneck even really early on. Because, yeah, of course, my car's now, just simply trying to travel through the facility takes the car so damn long because I'm looping it around, trying to give myself space for later. But I have got to worry about making money early. You go and sell the car. Go and sell the car. The car sells pretty quick. Maybe we'll try selling it for a little bit more. People, let's go for 30%. Still not going. I mean, yeah, we're not doing too badly in terms of getting cars out the door. The fit electronics is relatively quick as well to get them going. So the engine is a bottleneck. The painting is... How much is the fit engine bits? Fantastic. Okay, we've got that. Although we can build chassis. Shall we go research some robots? Oh, I do like researching robots. Processes. More robots. Generally, you can't really go wrong with some more robots. If we could get back up to above the $100,000 mark, that would be nice. Now, I could sell this station to get the individual components, the powertrain, radiator, exhaust, and so on. And if we expand our sales over this way, we can pull in from that importer. Oh, bloody hell, the paint is a nightmare. How much is a paint booth? We want paint, 50,000. The problem is, even if I do paint, even if I was to go and spend the money to get a third paint booth, which might not be a bad idea considering we're trying to pump out these generic sedans, we just get them all clogged up at the engine bit. So, what if we pause the game? I kind of don't want to lose that car that's being worked on, but I think we're always going to lose one of them if I try and delete that thing, sell it, and then build each individual station. Yeah, okay. Right. We want to go fit powertrain. So let's go and get that car out of the way first. Briefly, quick pause. Let's go over all this bit. Okay, so fit powertrain over here. Yeah, I'm just going to loop stuff around, so don't worry about it being slightly out of slightly out of whack. You know what I mean? We're going to loop you over in this direction. Radiator, exhaust, wheels. Okay, we won't go too far just yet. Wheel assembly, steering assembly over there. Eek. We're quite close to running out of cash. Thankfully, for me at least, the conveyor, well, I say conveyors aren't too expensive. Ooh. Resource conveyors might bankrupt us. I thought it was going to let me, tell me I could buy it. I was going to take out a loan to cover just setting this bit up. Whoopsie. Well, that's apparently game over. Okay, I didn't know it failed you if you immediately went into the minuses. That's news to me. That's a looker production line. I think the idea I had was it was better. It just cost a little bit more to set it up running in the first place. Yeah, a solid enough idea. It's punishing this game if you make small mistakes, slight misclicks. Can I actually... Did it auto-save? It probably did auto-save. Hold on! We can recover this. We can... Ah, there we go. Let's pretend none of that happened. There we go. Everything is running smoothly. Everything is fine. Nothing terrible happened. Yeah, did not realise it was quite so stringent when it came to the old failing. What we work? Oh, still okay. We did auto-save a fair way back. Yeah, production line. I thoroughly enjoy this game. I always have it. There's something very satisfying about kind of sitting here and just watching all the machines do their work, all of the cars coming together. It always has been. It always has been with this game. A fantastic reward when you get things working. It's certainly its own challenge. I think my plan, my way of working here with the different importers would work eventually. I say would work eventually. I think it will work with trying to keep your sort of influx of stuff coming in different places rather than my old network system that tended to get clogged up massively. Yeah, still got it gets a little bit from time to time, but yeah, in general, it's working a little bit smoother. Although it's easier to work smoothly with these early factories. Let's go and mark you back up to the. Yes, someone got very lucky with some cheap cars early on. It was always important, always useful to get those prices up from the start. Quite frankly, could we? I guess we could probably paint into there as well, maybe, rather than I don't know. Either way. Yeah, production line, I very much like it. Is now a little bit, I say a little bit more difficult. There's more things to worry about, certainly when it comes to facilities, when it comes to research and stuff. They're a little bit more advanced. I don't know what QA does, particularly, on all of this. Robots. Yes, go back to researching robots. Robots are important. Yeah, there is more to it. If you've enjoyed the game before, I recommend you go back to it. It's kind of easy to forget, especially with a lot of these early access games. It's very easy to sort of play them, enjoy them at some point, do what there was to do at the time, and then forget about them. I do very much recommend going back to this one. There is more stuff to research. It's always worth coming back because you'll come up with a different plan of how to work your factory, how to work your facilities, and so on. Yeah, it's nice to have more car bodies. I'm hoping I would like to see even more potential for car designs in the future. I'm not actually sure where we... design studio, that's how you do it. So you've got to go through the research to unlock the design studio, to unlock more cars, and so on. So yeah, you've got kind of more money management, more time management to try and deal with if you want to get a profitable factory. Yeah. As I said, highly recommend this game. I think it's about £12-13. It may have gone up. If that's from me. Remember buying it a while ago. It might possibly have gone up since then. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Oh, hey, we've got. Oh, that's quite nice as well. So we've researched the more robots. We can now upgrade all of the slots in all of the different areas automatically, all in one go, rather than have to go around and individually do them. Perfect. Yes, we need many robots. Many robots of efficiency. Brilliant. Yeah. I'm going to end this video here. However, do let me know if you'd like to see me continue this as a series. See if we can get an actually more efficient factory than I've ever managed from the various streams I did on this game. I think I have a plan. I think I know how to work it. Whether it would work or not is... It's anyone's guess. From what I'm seeing at the moment, I think it is a better way of doing it. It's just a bit more expensive to set up to begin with, and that's when you get, a little bit carried away. Thank you, though, very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.